So we are seeing that there are two cases, ch less than cc, cmin is equal to ch at that point, and mathematically we found out the expression for epsilon, and at the same time I said let's go back and draw temperature profiles for the case of counter flow. Alright, so this is typically the case where ch is smaller than cc, and as rightly suggested by one of you, this particular line will now be shifted till this point, and this will be our THO, and this is the point, or this is the particular limitation for the Q max. Let's discuss the second case as well graphically over here, and then we go there and see it mathematically. So the second case is when CH is greater than CC. So here Cmin has to be CC, we have temperatures over here, we have some lengths over here, and let's say this is the point of TH in, this is the point of TC in, and the curves look something like this. Okay, and like this. Great. So in this case, the Qmax at the condition of Qmax, the line will look like this. The temperature profiles will be looking like this. So this point will be THI, at the same time TCO, and black and red lines would so here black and red, and in this case black and blue are the final lines, and this is how the graph looks. And why I am doing this is because in GATE there were some MCQs that had been asked, wherein you had to choose the correct temperature profile for counter flow, wherein they had given the condition like CH is less than CC for counter flow. What is the temperature profile looking like? So you have to select the correct profile. So a homework question for you guys: reconstruct this diagram for parallel flow. Alright, this is the homework for today, because such questions have been asked in GATE, and it's always good to have practice of them. Alright, now let's go back to our main discussion. So case 2, in this particular case, your CC will be smaller than CH, so our Cmin is CC, in this particular case the value of epsilon will be given by CC. So now here I will use this particular expression for Q actual, and Cmin will be replaced by CC. So, and now I am taking the ratio for both of them. So it looks like CC times TCO minus TCI divided by CC times THI minus TCI, which is equal to TCO minus TCI divided by CC times THI minus TCI. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, this is the second case. Let me again point out the yes, and
There
someone has a
won't
doubt.
be any CC in denominator, right?
Yes, 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 we can see. Thank you. Let me again point out important thing over here. This particular expression, of the value of epsilon, has been asked in a gate, I guess once or twice for 2 marks. So what is the definition of epsilon? And they had given multiple statements, and the statement that was correct was having this particular definition of epsilon over here. So it's always important that you know the mathematical expression definition as well as you know the verbal definition. You just need to know. So logically आपको उधर सोचना होगा कि ये सही है वो सही है नहीं. So this is also an definition for it, right? ये rather definition से अच्छा word है expression. ये एप्सिलॉन का एक्सप्रेशन है, तो उधर उन्होंने एक्सप्रेशन लिख के दिया था वर्बली कि the temperature difference for the cold fluid divided by the ratio of this to this. इस टाइप से उन्होंने ऑप्शंस बना के दिए थे. एंड ये एक 2 मार्क का एमसीक्यू था इन द लास्ट 2000 आई डोंट रिमेम्बर 18 और सम गेट एग्जाम. तो ऐसे टॉपिक इस टॉपिक पे इस टाइप के बहुत सारे सवाल बन चुके, इसीलिए ये डेरिवेशन को और अच्छे से समझना आप लोगों को ज़रूरी है. All right, so we'll now use the delta t LMTD approach to solve this particular case, and we'll say so now we go for the case of parallel flow. So let me just write. Alright, so these are the two expressions, and this one. Okay, alright, moving further. So we now take the case of parallel flow, double pipe heat exchanger, and we know this Q is equal to UA times delta T LMTD. So we then substitute the expression for Q and the expression for delta T LMTD. So parallel flow heat exchanger looks like this. THI, THO, TCI, TCO, then yeah, anyone, what will be the value of delta LMTD here? Yes, please you can unmute yourself and speak out.
THI minus TCI minus THO minus TCO
Just
upon LNTH
let me THO minus TCO
upon LNTHI minus TCI
THI minus TCI upon
upon THO minus TCO.
very good, correct. All right, Then I can use this particular expression Q is equal to Cc times TCO minus TCI is equal to CH times THI minus THO, and use this particular expression to write down the values for THI minus THO and minus of minus TCO, so TCO minus THCI in terms of Q and CCCH. I hope I can do that, and then after doing that, writing this delta T LMTD, writing this delta LMTD in terms of this, and replacing these this numerator by Q and CC and CH, and rearranging the stuff so that this term of ln goes to one side and everything else is on the other side. So we have done this kind of jugglery while deriving the delta T LMTD thing also, so don't get intimidated. I have explained you the jugglery that I am going to do. Just to save time, I am writing out the final expression after doing the jugglery. You can try doing yourself and verify. So this comes out to be this. Okay, now what I want to do is I just want to change the numerator and denominator. मैं इनको ऊपर नीचे करना चाह रहा हूँ. I just want to exchange this numerator and denominator. So a simple inclusion of minus sign on the both the sides will do the work, and then I am also taking exponential on both the sides. So I am shifting this log to here. So what I will be left with is THO minus TCO, since I have taken the minus sign, divided by THI minus TCO equals exponential of minus UA. Now what I do is I here, to simplify things, I multiply this by CH, I multiply this by CC, and I try to take out CH in common. So UA by CH times 1 plus CC by CH. Let me make a line. अगर मैं इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकता था, एक्सपोनेंशियल ऑफ माइनस UA ओवर CC टाइम्स 1 प्लस CH बाय CC. इसको हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते थे. Sorry. Messed up. Yeah, this has to be CH. This has to be CH by CC. तभी ये 1 by CH plus 1 by CC हो जाएगा, and this has to be CC by CH over here. So there are both the ways of rearranging. ठीक है, why I am going to do it? So the idea is I will be using this for the case where C min is equal to CH, and I want to use this where C min is equal to CC. तो मैं दोनों को use कर सकता हूँ. Alright, and then using this and then applying the energy balance, where the energy balance is Q is equal to CC times Q is equal to CC times TCO minus TCI. ये energy balance expression है, which is equal to ये. So now I will try to use energy balance, and I will now try to write out the expressions for TCO. So the expression for TCO will be TCI plus so how did we get this expression? It's pretty much straightforward. So you simply write TCO is equal to, this will be divided by CC, this term goes here, TCI plus, so we are using this particular thing and getting this. So this is from energy balance. From the overall energy balance, which is being shown over here. This is your energy balance. All right. So you know the value of TCO. Now you go back and substitute this value over here and try to find out the value of CH, in this case the value of CC in this case. So lot of mathematics coming into picture. So what you do is, once you express TCO in by this particular fashion, then you try to rearrange everything else and you will get a nice expression for CH. It will take some steps, and I expect you guys to try to solve it yourself. Some mathematical jugglery coming in over here. So it will be 1 minus exponential of minus UA. If you don't get it, just let me know on the WhatsApp group. I will share the PDF of the derivation with you, the complete PDF that has all the steps solved. So but first you try, and then if you are facing any difficulty, just let me know on the group. I will share the PDF. Also, for the ones who are going to see it on YouTube, you can write it in the comment section. I will mail the entire derivation PDF to you. So this comes out 1 plus CH by CC. This has then divided by 1 plus CH by CC. And similarly, you can also get the expression for CC if you use the one that has been written in blue. So I'll just continue the same thing in blue. So CC will be minus exponential minus UA by CC times 1 plus CC by CH over 1 plus CC by CH. Alright. Now these two expressions, this one and this one, I can write it in terms of epsilon as well. Okay. So if I say CH is nothing but Cmin, so this was the expression here. This was nothing but an expression for epsilon only. I'm sorry. I'm missing out the steps. Yeah. Okay. So I'm very sorry. Let me reiterate the steps for you how to get this. So you need to use this value of TCO, substitute it over here, and for the case where and then go to this case where Cmin is Ch, and try to find out using these two expressions. So you can see over here THO, okay, this expression THI, HIHO, HICI. So you have to use this, and this particular expression, these three expressions. So let me say this as expression 1, let me say this as expression 2, let me say this as expression 3, let me say this as expression 4, let me say this as expression 5. So to get this, you have to use 1, 3 and 5. To get this, you have to use 2, 4, and you need to generate 6 as the expression of THO is equal to what, which is similar to 5. Alright, and you will get this. Am I clear over here? Okay, great. Great. Whenever I kind of try to skip the steps in the class, I tend to miss out something. So yeah, you have to do these steps. It will be hardly taking a page, around 7 to 8 lines. It takes around a page to derive it. So yes, you have to do this. Yeah, great. And then I can now generalize it. So this was when H means when CH was Cmin, epsilon C means when Cmin was Cc. So I can now generalize this particular term and say so this is the particular expression coming over here. Alright, okay, so this will just be epsilon. Now I'm trying to generalize. So when here Cmin was Cc, here Cmin was Ch. Alright, so now generalizing them, this particular term will become, yes, anyone? Cmin, correct? Can I say this as Cmin?
Yes, sir.
देखो यहाँ पे एंड यहाँ पे वो मिनिमम की वैल्यू थी, राइट? ओके, नाउ yeah, the minimum value was on the numerator in both the cases, and the maximum value was on the denominator in the both the cases. So I can rewrite this as Cmin by Cmax. Also I can rewrite this as Cmin by Cmax, right? And this is how I get the expression for epsilon for the case of parallel flow double pipe heat exchanger. Now I have two dimensionless quantities in front of me, right? You can try to work it out by yourself and see. UA by Cmin, Cmin by Cmax, they are all dimensionless terms, right? So now I define these dimensionless terms by using some ratios, by some particular value. So I say Cr is equal to Cmin by Cmax, and now Cr can only vary between 0 and 1. because it's a ratio of minimum and maximum, and the maximum that we know is that both the C values Cc and Ch can be equal. This ratio can never exceed 1, and there is a particular case when C mean will be 0, and we will be discussing this particular case. Now we are clear. You see there are limits on CR 0 and 1. So what does CR equal to 0 means, what does CR equal to 1 means, we will be discussing them now. Then NTU. So NTU is called as number of transfer units, and this is an indicative of size of heat exchanger. So you can see larger the NTU, larger is the size. So basically whenever I want to scale up something, I can use this NTU factor because it's a non-dimensional factor, and say tomorrow you want to scale it up to 10 times or 5 times or something like that, you can always come back and see this factor. So this is a factor, indicative factor, non-dimensional number, which represents the size of your heat exchanger. And now this nice term over here, I will express this as NTU. This will be the expression for NTU, which only and only depends on the size of the heat exchanger rod, which tells you more about the size of the heat exchanger. So NTU equals UA by C min, and this is the physical significance of NTU. All right, यहाँ तक सब कुछ सबको क्लियर है? हाँ या ना? Okay, great. Kaushik, Praneet, okay, great. All hands raised. Great. So now we'll try to see what happens for each of the limits. Okay, so पहले हम CR को स्टडी करते हैं. Okay, first we'll study on CR. So first parameter under study is CR, and we are studying the case where CR is equal to 1. Okay, so what happens when CR will be equal to 1, and what happens when CR is equal to 0? Would anyone like to कोई guess किसी का कि जब CR 1 होगा तो what will we get? Yes, anyone? Yes, I can. No? Okay. हाँ, Kaushik.
Sir, when CR equals to 1, change in temperature will be same for hot and cold fluid.
हाँ. Okay, we'll talk about epsilon and NTU only, and from epsilon and NTU we'll discuss the things. So epsilon is telling me more about efficiency, NTU is telling me about the area. All right, so we need to kind of find out what happens when CR is equal to 1, and from this epsilon and NTU will tell is it effective for heat transfer, or is it is it effective or not? Okay, yes, Kaushik, so what you are saying for CR equal to 1?
CR equals to 1, change in temperature of hot and cold fluids will be same.
Correct. So basically when CR equals 1, we can see that Cc is equal to Ch, correct? So if we just try to plot it over the temperature profiles that we were discussing, कोणी लाईट चालू करता का?